Hello, Kurt Jackson, Retirement Income Strategist with KJ Financial, here today with another thought about your retirement. Today, let's briefly identify 6 concerns you should have about your retirement that I'm afraid you're largely overlooking. Okay. The first one is inflation. Things cost more and more every year. The government does a terrible job of estimating what actual inflation is because they leave out food, energy, and healthcare, which are the 3 areas we likely spend the most. So if you're living off 60 grand today and inflation is just 4%, in 18 years, the cost of living will have doubled. So you're going to need $120,000 just to maintain your current lifestyle. Now, retirement is lasting on average 21 years today. Is your retirement prepared for that? The second concern makes inflation worse, and I just touched on that, and that's longevity. Living longer is a risk multiplier because you need money longer. You know, a 65-year-old male has a 50% chance of living past 85, and it's 88 for a 65-year-old female. There's a 1 in 3 chance you'll live past 90, okay? Now that equates to more than a 20-year retirement. Can you say inflation risk multiplied? The third one is market volatility. Traditional financial planning ends up telling you to have your money in the market to have a good chance of not outliving your money. When you do that, you are at risk of losing the very money you need to live in retirement. Take a look at the graphic on the screen. It shows the S&P 500 from December of 78 through December of 2010. See all those drops in the line? All right. Those are all the times the market was down for that 32-year period of time. Imagine what that would do to your retirement savings if you were taking income and suffering those losses. Keep in mind that 78 to 2010 also included 1982 to 1999, where the market was up over 1,000%, right? And it still had that many losses. Interesting, isn't it? Okay. Fourth on our list are guaranteed annual losses in the form of account fees. Did you know over a 40-year period, if you were just charged just 1% in fees, that would cut your balance up to 25%. 2% in fees cuts it up to 43%, 3% up to 56%, and 4% up to 66%. Any way you slice it, that's huge. Now you're probably thinking, Kurt, why in the heck would you show me 3 and 4% fee structure? Well, Morningstar, which is a mutual fund research firm, and Forbes magazine, I'm sure you've heard of them, they both did studies showing that 401k, 403b, 457 plan fees where mutual funds, okay, they use mutual funds are concerned, averaged about 3%, right? The mutual funds did. And it could be up to another 1% for all the government requirements because those are qualified plans. That's 4%. That's huge, just huge. Now, I know that you probably think your plan's expenses are lower. They hide these fees, okay? They don't have to disclose all of them. They're trying to change that, but the laws, of course, the government, because they follow the advice of Wall Street and all that, did not disclose all of those fees, right? So the fifth up is healthcare costs, okay? Fidelity estimated for a couple that's age 65 today would need 220 grand to pay their out-of-pocket healthcare expenses over their life. And that does not include the devastating costs of long-term care, which is estimated that if you reach age 65, there's a 70% chance you're going to need those. Okay. Keep in mind, that $220,000 figure is, I think it was from 2013. Don't quote me on that. 2012, 2013, something. So if you're not retiring for another 5 years or 10 years, tack on a 4, 5, 6% inflation rate to that, and that number is going to be huge, even bigger. Okay, so keep that in mind. Our sixth one goes along with number 2. We call it the sequence of return risk, right? If you happen to retire and have big market drops in the first few years, like if you retired in 2000 or 2007, it greatly increases your chances of running out of money. See, the problem with all of that is nobody knows when those are coming. So how do you guess the right time to retire? Do you want to have your retirement dependent upon guessing right? Okay. Look, I know this was quick. We do have more information and, more importantly, solutions to solve most, if not all, of these concerns that you can check out with our free information by clicking on the link that we've provided here. All right. Now, if you happen to see this on our blog or our YouTube channel, then you're going to have to request that link be emailed to you, and you can do that with the information that's on the below the screen here, okay, below the video. Request our retirement income information, and we'll have it sent out to you, okay? Please just make sure that you're doing something to protect yourself from these concerns, all right? It's big, and I know that traditional planning doesn't tell you how big it is. They don't want you to know because this is really the golden goose for them. All right. They don't want you. You're the goose that's laying the golden egg by paying those fees every year and following their advice. They don't want you to know these things. So arm yourself with this so you can have a successful financial life in retirement. Okay. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great day and an even better retirement.